Deepseek-R1 computer use, fully free agent with UI can do anything. Hello guys and welcome back to Tech Tricks tutorial. Today we're diving into something revolutionary. Deepseek-R1 is a fully free AI agent with a user-friendly interface that can practically do anything you ask it to. Let's get started with how to set it up. The first step is to download Deepseek-R1 from its official GitHub repository. Now to install Deepseek-R1, we'll be using Ollama, a lightweight AI model management tool that simplifies the process of downloading and running large language models. If you haven't installed Ollama yet, go to ollama.com and download the installer for your operating system. The installation process is straightforward, just follow the on-screen instructions and you'll have it set up in no time. Once Oyama is installed, open your terminal or command prompt. The next step is to download the Deepseek-R1 model. To do this, simply choose the version that you want from this drop-down menu. The most recommended one is the 32 gigabytes, but to make the installation easier and much faster, I'll choose 7B. Now copy this code right here and paste it on Oyama. Press enter and Oyama will begin downloading the Deepseek-R1 model. The file size can be several gigabytes, so depending on your internet speed, this might take a few minutes. Oyama automatically manages the model files, so you don't have to worry about complex installations or dependencies. It handles everything in the background. After the download is complete, you're ready to run Deepseek-R1. Basically, this is how it's going to look like. The only problem with this installation method is that again, you need a large drive space for which I unfortunately do not. Once it is installed, my computer started crashing, so instead of showing it to you directly, I'll show you what it does right here in the web app. As you can see, it has a similar interface as ChatGPT, so in case this one does not load for me, we will be using ChatGPT instead, just to show you how it works and its functionality. Since this is just a locally installed version of DeepSeek, it has the same functionality as well. So what can Deepseek-R1 actually do? The answer is almost anything. Let's start with coding. Whether you're debugging a script, learning a new language, or working on a project, Deepseek-R1 can help. You can type something like write a Python script to scrape data from a website. And then all you have to do is to hit enter. This goes the same for the locally installed version of the app as well. Since this is not loading, let's try ChatGPT. Just like ChatGPT, DeepSeek will also generate fully functional codes. If you run into errors, just paste the error message and it will help you um, troubleshoot. You can even ask it to optimize or simplify your code for better readability and performance. But that's not all. Deepseek-R1 can also automate repetitive tasks. For example, you can ask it to write a batch script for renaming multiple files or a Python script for automating email responses. It's like having a personal assistant that never gets tired, and since you're running it locally, all your data stays private, giving you a peace of mind. Aside from privacy, um, local Aside from privacy, since DeepSeek-R1 runs locally, it does not require any kind of internet connection. All you have to do is a large drive space so that it can work perfectly and smoothly. Another powerful feature is content creation. You can use DeepSeek-R1 to generate ideas, write scripts, or even create blog posts. But before that, like what I was saying earlier, DeepSeek web app, of course, uses internet connection. So the server might be busy sometimes, or it might not generate some new responses, which is what makes DeepSeek-R1 better when it is locally installed in your computer. But let's say you're running a YouTube channel and need a script for a faceless video. You can just type, write me a 5-minute script for the top 10 AI tools in 2025. And it will generate a structured, engaging script just like ChatGPT. If you need adjustments like adding humor or simplifying the language, you can ask it to refine the output. Deepseek-R1 is also a fantastic research tool. It can summarize long articles, explain complex concepts, or even provide real-time web search results if you've integrated it with external APIs. For example, you can ask summarize the latest research on quantum computing, and it will provide a concise overview. This makes it incredibly useful for students, professionals, and anyone who needs to stay updated on the latest developments. Before we move forward, I'm going to show you how DeepSeek R1 actually looks like when you use it for coding, because I feel like the web app does not really justify the full functionality of the locally installed DeepSeek R1. Interface. Let's just try to search it. This is how it's going to look like. It's going to look like a coding page that you can do anything. You can really, if you want to do such coding, you don't really have to have any kind of knowledge when it comes to coding. Although it may look intimidating at first, but all you really have to do is to send your messages to DeepSeek R1 like this, and it will be able to understand what you want from it. Now let's talk about fine tuning. One of the best things about DeepSeek R1 is its modular design, which allows you to customize it for specific tasks. For instance, if you're in the medical field, you can train the model on healthcare related datasets or make it more specialized. Similarly, if you're a developer, you can fine tune it on your data code base to help with debugging and documentation. If you're into creative work, DeepSeek R1 can even assist with art and design. While it's not a graphic design tool, you can ask it for the ideas, descriptions, or even code for generative art projects. For example, you can type, generate a script for creating abstract art using Python, and it will guide you through the process. Before we wrap up, let's address a common concern. Is DeepSeek R1 secure? The answer is yes, because it runs locally. Your data doesn't leave your machine, unlike cloud-based services where privacy can be a concern, which is the case for the DeepSeek web version. This makes it ideal for handling sensitive information, whether you're working on a confidential project or personal tasks. And there you have it. DeepSeek R1 is a fully free, feature-rich AI agent that can do almost anything. From coding and content creation to automation and research, it's a tool truly stands out in 2025. If you haven't tried it yet, I highly recommend giving it a shot. It's not just an alternative to OpenAI Operator, it's a step ahead. Thanks for watching, and if you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more tech checks.